sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na ang bawat labay.
We are coming back to you live from the Paco Arena in Manila for your MPBL Thursday, and this follows that victory in gut-wrenching fashion for the Quezon Huskers against the Sarangani Marlins. What a surprise for us that was from Coach John Calles and company. And this time, let's see if Imus can actually replicate what Sarangani showed us earlier today. J.R. Sumido continues to lead the way for his squad. He is the third leading scorer in the MPBL at 18 points per game. But the same argument could be said to these Bicolandia Oragons who got their first win of the season in their previous outing versus Bacolod. Let's see if they can actually build a winning streak for themselves in today's outing. Thank you for joining us, folks. This is Mix Gomez at your service alongside Coach Louie Gonzalez, and our courtside reporter is Andrea Endicio. Now, Coach Louie, since we're talking about positive things already started to us by Sarangani, what positive things can you tell us about these programs of Bicolandia and Imus?
Personal best.
Okay.
Beating personal best. At when I see them play, alam mo yun yung each member of the team they just getting better. Alam natin medyo in terms of experience, far cry pa dun sa ating mga best teams. Pero the way they play, they improve, nag-i-improve sila every game. And sa akin as a player, as an athlete, I think that's one thing na kailangan i-look up ng mga respective teams.
Oh, these two teams know that they have a lot to prove here in the 6th season of the MPBL. So let's get the rest of their mindset from our courtside reporter Andrea Endicio. Andrea, go ahead.
Una sa lahat, magandang gabi sa inyong dalawa at syempre sa ating mga kaliga and Migs. Since this is a game between two teams that are on the same side of the spectrum, sabi nga ni Coach Raymond Valenzona, magfo-focus lang daw muna sila na manalo dahil we don't just want to win this game but we need to win this game dahil sabi nga nila being among the bottom teams, syempre ayaw naman daw nila na matalo pa against a bottom team. Sa kabila naman, biro nga ni Coach Eric Siano, this is a championship game para sa kanila. Kaya naman, focus muna dun sa chance na manalo. Isasantabi muna nila lahat ng negativity. Next, Coach Louie.
There you have it. Championship game ang mentality ng Imus Agimat. After all, they're trying to replicate what Bicol did in their previous outing as they got their first win of the season. Imus is the only winless team left in the 6th season of the MPBL at 0-13 for their standing. In the previous game, they lost against Manila.
It was a big challenge for the Imus team. Pero maganda dito, they were able to manage to score at least 58 points against the Manila team that talagang one of the hottest teams right now dito sa MPBL, especially nung pag-add nila kay Greg Slaughter.
By the way, Imus' defense is dead last in the league. They allow 101 points per game. So 96 was certainly near it.
Oo, and sa akin maganda yung nakikita kong numero dito. 36 points in the paint. Though alam naman natin talagang no challenge at all in terms of second chance points against the frontline lineup nitong Manila SB squad in their last game. Pero sa akin these are no-name players. J.R. Sumido sa akin, this is his best career right now here in the MPBL. Pero again, they just have to need to continue to prove themselves that they belong to our league. Ayun ang importante.
Well, the opportunities keep on coming for this Imus squad. J.R. Sumido has made the most out of his stint so far in his campaign. Number 3 in the league in scoring. In their previous game, he was definitely tested by Manila's defense. Look at that shooting, Coach Louie. 4 out of 24 from the field, 1 out of 10 from downtown.
Oo, mahirap talaga, but still managed to score. Alam mo, kailangan yung tinake niya pa rin yung that chip on his shoulder na I still need to take shots. Okay, ang problem, yung make shot siguro pag-usapan na lang natin later on, pero kailangan niya talagang makascore.
Ito na lang pambawi ko kay JR Samido. He continues to be #1 in free throw shooting in the MPBL at 80% efficiency. So that's a good thing for him. Now let's talk about Bicolandia. Finally, that was the theme for them in their previous outing. They survived that thriller of a match against Bacolod City, 62-61.
Oh, truly it was a thriller because in that game, no team has reached 20 points in any quarter. Talagang ang ganda ng depensahan, alam mo, yung quality ng ball game, getting to their system. So, talaga yung playing with urgency. Talagang in full display nung game nila against Bacolod, and the result tells it. 61, they won by a hairline versus Bacolod. And if you look at the percentage, sa akin, malaking bagay dito yung pag-control nila ng boards. 47 compared to just 42 and 16 coming from the offensive end. Points of turnovers, halos pareho lang sa akin yan. Then second chance points, they are +7.
It was such an emotional game for RJ Delis in their previous outing. He was the best player of that matchup. This is a guy who has only won 2 games in 2 years in the MPBL. So at least he would take that big-time victory versus Bacolod City, and that could actually jumpstart the rest of this Oragon squad for the rest of the season.
Oo, and it was his big 3-pointer sa corner. Talagang ayun yung nagbigay ng separation for them to at least magkaroon ng konting cushion against Bicolandia. And in that game, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Alam mo, if you talk about numbers, dito mo masasabi na he really wanted that win.
Well, let's see if the captain of Bicol can lead things once more as they try to get their second victory of the season. Let's turn you over to Miguel Perey.
Extreme. Our second game features Imus and Bicol. Live on the official MPBL Facebook page, YouTube channel, MPTV Signal Channel 98, MPTV Channel 53 on satellite, and on Pilipinas Live app. Let's carry on the starting units, beginning with the Imus Agimat VA Drones. Starting at guard number 8, Clint Nasino. Also at guard number 16, Kobe Camacho. At center number 35, Eugene Gonzalez. Forward number 22, Richard Popovich. And the other forward number 14, Russell Aniban. Head coach for Imus is Eric C. Assistant coaches, Joseph Ochada, Marlon Zambrano, and AJC. Team consultant is Rick Katakutan. Team owner, Ruby Navarro. Now, the starting 5 for Bicolandia Oragons. Starting at guard number 14, Rafi Reyes. Also at guard number 11, Cyrus Llarena. Coming in at center number 37, JR Nang Sang. Forward number 10, RJ Teles. And the other forward number 55, Lordy Casajeros. Bicolandia Oragons head coach is Raymond Valenzuela. Assistant coaches June Dizon, Jay Mariano, Juno Lodovice, and Matthew Sia. Team manager is Aldrian Anglim. Team owner Mark Tan.
The average starting 5s brought to you by Buenas, Clint Nasino, Kobe Camacho, Eugene Gonzalez, Richard Popovich, and Russ Saniban for Imus. And then we have Rafi Reyes, Cyrus Llarena, JR Nangsang, RJ Deles, and Lordy Casajeros for Bicolandia. This is a rejuvenized squad for Coach Raymond Valenzuela. RJ Deles did tell me that the last couple of practices have been very different as compared to how it all started in their campaign, and that's off of their first win. Sometimes, Coach Louie, it just takes one win to get you over the hump. But let's see if it will actually continue for Bicol.
Yeah, that's true. Because nag-build up na masyado yung pressure, and sometimes talagang nagiging detrimental yun doon sa decision-making, saka doon sa performance ng player. And imagine how long it was.
Yeah.
Was it? Around 2 months na winless kayo. So, atas araw-araw kayo nagpa-practice. Ang hirap nun. Ang hirap i-overcome nun.
And again, lalo na si RJ Deles.
Oo.
Has been working so hard since last year. And that basically explains why he wanted everybody to join him in his best player of the game interview. That's also a testament to his no-nonsense leadership.
Oo naman, and listening to that, we covered that game. Talagang ramdam na ramdam mo eh. Teary-eyed na.
Yeah.
Lahat yung statement, it was a statement in that interview that he wanted na to prove everybody wrong, na we're here to win, we're giving everything that na meron kami every game. And finally, nakakuha sila ng panalo.
They're off to a great start, by the way. 2 baskets for Lordy Casajeros, and they're on the run. Casajeros with some momentum was able to obtain that foul from Russ Aniban. Aniban, by the way, is going up against his former coach in Raymond Valenzuela. And that was back when he was in Letran in his senior high school days. Kasama siya noong NCAA season 93, kung saan kalbo siya dahil yun naman po ang requirement sa Letran squad.
Halos kasabay nila Sean Umali ito si Aniban.
Kasama niya daw si Sean sa isang Chinese school.
Doon sila na-discover.
There's another guy that he was with, Kenneth Villapando. Here comes Imus, Kobe Camacho. Pass inside, Eugene Gonzalez throwing the ball onto a teammate, and Nasino will miss. Battle for the loose ball. That's tapped away by CJ Larena. If you would look at the schedule of Bicolandia, so off of that win versus Bacolod, today they have Imus, and this is a winnable game. Their next game is the ever so unpredictable Sarangani squad, as RJ Deles scores. If they actually catch Sarangani off guard once again, this could be a nice stretch for them.
Oo naman, and ayun yung magandang story right now, yung schedule natin eh. Inanalyze ko yung schedule natin. Maglalaban-laban na yung mga top teams natin. Tapos yung mga nandun sa below 500, sila naman yung magtatapat.
Exactly. So things will normalize. As Popovich just made a 3-pointer. Nice pass. RJ Deles onto JR Nangsang.
Again, the ball movement. Iba talaga yung produkto ng panalo, Migs eh.
RJ Deles, as Popovich makes back-to-back 3-pointers. Deles, by the way, has 2 points, 3 boards, and 2 dimes already in this game. Trying to repeat what he showed us versus Bacolod City. Nice pass by Lordy. How about that roll by Jer Nangsang?
And again, they getting everyone involved now. In the last game, it was the veterans, itong si Rafi Reyes, si RJ Deles, Lordy Casajeros, and Chris Xavier that led para sa kanila makuha yung panalang yun. Now, ini-involve nila sila JR Nangsang.
Now, this fast break of the game is brought to you by New Star Win to the Max. Veterans able to step up for Bicolandia, and that in itself is the testament as to why they had high standards at the start of the season. Dahil alam nila na capable yung players nila. You can't even argue so much about the experience because these players have been around.
Exactly. And capable rookies as well. Like this guy, itong si CJ Larena, Charles Burgos. Maayos tong mga players na to eh.
It's a great mix of youngsters and veterans as Russ Aniban attacks, hangs, and misses. Offensive rebound though to Kobe Camacho. That pass was too strong from Nasino. There's the forward feed. Deles. He will score. Gotta be happy for that guy. He's one of those players. Actually, marami sila sa Bicolandia na may day job. Bang klaseng schedule ng mga yan.
Imagine if you have a day job and you play with that much energy. Yeah, look at him down low.
Well, Deles has been a versatile player in the MPBL. What positions can he fit?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Lahat?
Oo, kaya eh.
Kobe Camacho, a known shooter, misfiring. Offensive rebound to Russ Aniban. Another miss. Rebound, Rafi. And that's off of Aniban. A smart play by Rafi Reyes. Rafi also works as a salesperson during the day. And then he plays basketball in the afternoon. Pagdating sa bahay, mag-aalaga pa ng baby yan. It's that tiring for him.
Pero sa akin, ang common denominator doon is yung passion nila sa basketball.
Well, we always argue that father time will eventually catch up to you.
Oo.
And so, as long as you're still in this age, make the most out of the opportunity.
Baka kung hindi ganun yung routine nila, mas napapagod sila eh.
Oo. That's right. As Popovich scores again, what a start for him. He has scored all of the points of Imus.
And again, this guy, yung performance niya, alam natin later on, will be given an opportunity to play sa mas malaking organization.
That's right. It's like a tryout for him.
Oo.
You know, this window might actually be the window for Richard Popovich. 6 points, 4 rebounds per game. But, you know, those numbers might actually be deceiving because he's been playing a lot better lately. Rafi Reyes attacking. That's a wild layup. Offensive rebound to RJ, and that's a foul. I did mention that RJ Delis also have another job. And apparently, it's a teaching job. He's an English teacher to special kids. Shout out to him. And now, let's hear something from Andrea Endicio.
Kagaya nga ng sinabi ko sa inyo kanina for Coach Raymond Valenzuela, hindi lang want ang panalo dito, but a need. With them constantly pointing out that hindi naging madali ang simula ng season ito para sa kanila. They gotta prove that they can win the games against those na kamatch daw nila. Coach Raymond didn't even want to savor their first win. Sa kanya daw, yung mga talo umaabot ng 1 linggo kung pag-usapan at i-critic. Pero pag panalo yan, overnight pa lang, tapos na ang usapan. Because for him, there's still so much to fix. And one win can't fix them. Mix, Coach Louie.
There you have it. Have to move on quickly from that victory. Actually, this would be the most winnable game for you. Wala nang iba.
Oo naman.
Imus, as sad as this is, has the worst record in the league. So let's see if they can step up. This guy's been stepping up. Popovich. Kadir misses. And here's the counter. Casajeros.
Like the five playing right now for Bicolandia. This is a potent 5.
All vets.
All bet. Talagang mga bet.
Diba? Walang bata dyan.
And mga superstars yan.
Casajeros, Reyes, Javier, Alanes, and Deles. This is a known shooter. Shaq Alanes, short. How about RJ Deles doing everything? Nice box as well by Chris Javier. He just pushed away. Is that Miko Gimpayan? Yes.
Is that Jmar's brother?
Yes. Mas bata si Miko. Pero ibang laro niyan eh. Guardia to.
Guardia.
Tsaka shooter. He's also a lefty, by the way. Nice feed onto the other lefty, and Wawi Kadir will score. Ito magandang kwento nito, si Wawi Kadir. He spent some time overseas. Doon siya naglalaro ng basketball. As we know, there are a lot of Filipino groups in other countries. That's one of the things that would keep them sane. Dahil naka-homesick nga naman.
Kahit saan naman siguro ka talagang parte ng mundo maglaro.
Oh, Wawi Kadir, a steal and a breakaway layup.
Yeah, 6 points in the game for Wawi Kadir. Pero then again, the fight within them. Alam mo, kilala ko yung coach nitong Imus Agimat, Coach Eric C. He works a lot with young kids. Kaya if you talk about motivation, you talk about pushing yung mga players niya, meron yan.
Well, they're off to a great start. Just keeping right with Bicolandia, down by 1, 14 to 15, with 3 minutes and 10 to go in the opening quarter. Rafi Reyes, catch and fire. That's a 3. First basket for Rafi Reyes in this game. There's Miko Gimpayan. Just overshot that ball. Ball out of bounds in favor of Imus. Now we just saw some substitutions. And now we're going to see this 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. We also have a timeout called inside the Paco Arena. It's 18 to 14, under 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Babalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Mix Gomez po ang inyong lingkod, kasama si Coach Louie Gonzalez at si Andrea Indicio for your MPBL Thursday. A big shout out to everybody who made it inside the Paco Arena, because I did mention this is relatively jam-packed already, because we do have a lot of games held in this venue, even in other sports. Kaya happy po tayo sa turnout ng mga tao so far.
Magandang timing na rin siguro because everyone is in, especially yung mga young athletes natin, bakasyon na, mix eh. So meron na silang oras na ma-witness yung mga in live, yung mga actual games natin. And so it's different if you watch it live, kasi makikita mo, mararamdaman mo yung intensity ng game eh.
Yeah. Oh, nice move by Russ Aniban. He was fouled. So that's 2 gimmies for him. This is a guy who, by the way, had to lose a lot of weight in the offseason since November to this day. Ano ba ngayon? June 20. So that's 6 months this year and 2 months last year. In 8 months, he lost 32 kilos. If you would multiply that into pounds, it's around 70 pounds. Marami yun, di ba?
Ang laki. And you know, when you mentioned that he played under before for Coach Raymond Valenzuela, then played with Sean O'Malley in that Chinese school. Now I remember him.
Oh, really?
Oo. Kasi talagang he really gained a lot of weight.
Feeling ko sinabayan niya si Sean O'Malley sa mga kainan nila eh. As now there was a basket by Rojas.
Yeah, it was a school na kasama niya si he played under Coach Elmer Latonio and Coach Jerry Gonzalez. Alala ko na.
20-15. Oh, good double by Edsel Rojas. Forward pass. Check that. It's now Rojas who's now obtaining the basketball, but he was out of bounds. Si Macabalog. Ayun. Si Mike Macabalog ang nakakuha ng steal. I have to admit, sometimes I really mix them up.
Oo. Sa dami ba naman ng teams and players natin dito eh.
And coach, do you see it? May similarities eh. Even their body build is almost the same.
Pati yata hairdo na eh.
Aniban onto the left. Gimpayan. Sumido. That could be his best look. No good. One more try here. Nice effort by Mike Macabalog. And he threw the ball onto the wrong guy. A miss by Kadir. Forward pass. Alanes. Cross court. Macabalog. He went all the way. Sorry, miss. Good tap by Justin Alfonso. And here's Chris Javier taking his time. Javier will score.
Yeah, that's veteran Chris Javier for you. Now, Bicolandia up by 22. By 7.
Yeah, they have scored 22.
They have 22 to 15.
Yeah.
Up by 7.
35 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Sumido. No foul. Oh, there it is. Late call by our referee. And I did mention this is the #1 free throw shooter in the league, J.R. Sumido. He will look to convert from the stripe, but now let's take a look at that beautiful, patient move by Chris Javier, who played well in the previous game. Coach Louie, remember that? Had 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. If it wasn't for the late emergence of RJ Delis, he would have been the best player. Sumido converted on his first gimme. He's also #7 in fouls received per game. That is actually expected because of him having just a big responsibility offensively. Under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Edsel Rojas, the drive and the miss. And here's J.R. Sumido telling everybody to push. He lost the ball. And now he's called for a charge. It's very unfortunate.
And you know, right now with Imus, the way yung game management ni Coach Eric C, more importantly is for them to stay close in this game. Diba? And yung energy dapat ganyan kataas na kasi I like their aggressiveness right now. Challenging all shots, helping each other out. Ayan, doon kasi magsisimula talaga yan sa depensa
There you go. It pays off. Defense to offense and a nice feed by Kobe Camacho onto Russ Aniban. It's only a one-possession game after the first quarter.
Again, nagkaroon na sila ng mini run, more importantly.
Imus is very hungry for the first win of the season. Something that Dordy Casajeros and the rest of Bicolandia were able to experience in their previous outing. Bicolandia actually went off to have a nice start in this game. Let's check the biggest lead. It reached 7 at some point, but because of these answers by Richard Popovich and company, it's down to a one-possession game. Popovich leads the way with 8 points among all scorers. How about Ravi Kadir also running the floor as a big guy for Imus Agimat. This first quarter score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Russell Aniban in their previous game versus Manila had 12 points, 8 in the second half. Also had 3 steals. That is actually very impressive, but he's going to have to come alive once again in this matchup. The good thing is there's a bit more motivation for him, and that is the presence of Coach Raymond Valenzuela, his foe for today.
And if you talk about getting in shape, getting back to your usual self, I think slowly yung nakukuha niya na kasi kasama yun para mas tumaas pa yung kumpiyansa niya.
Yeah. And even actually had a baby. And that contributed to him gaining weight. Mahirap nga naman mag-alaga ng bata. As you take a look at our first quarter field goal story, better by 2 for Bicolandia, but now Imus continues to give us some answers. A 2-pointer for Eugene Gonzalez.
And that guy is young. Ayan si Eugene Gonzalez.
I remember we argued how young he actually looks when we were in Pampanga. Papasa pa siyang senior high.
Senior high.
22-21. This is a golden opportunity for Imus to grab the lead. They haven't led so far in this game. A 3-pointer, no good for Kobe Camacho.
A good look.
Alfonso Makapalug met by Popovich. That's a blocking foul. Well, he was right there. He almost had good position.
Tough.
But there was a bit of holding that happened. So now it's going to be an inbound for Bicol as team captain RJ Deles returns. And Charles Burgos checks in.
And especially RJ Deles being inserted back in this ball game. One of the reasons that na-control agad ng Bicolandia yung larong ito.
You know, if Deles could replicate what he did in the first quarter, he's actually on pace for a triple-double. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists so far as he continues to work with Coach Raymond Valenzuela.
Every time naman RJ plays, laging nag-flirt sa triple-double to Diba?
Sana matuluyan.
Na kulang na minsan ng 2 rebounds, 3 assists.
Let's see if today would be the day for him. That's good defense by Popovich. Chacalanes, drive and feed. That is a steal. How about that defense by Punzalan? Will go to his strong side for that lefty finish.
Now Imus takes the lead.
And it's all about effort for them. You did mention they just have to get better and better.
And stay competitive. Stay close. Help each other out. Ayun lang naman yung magagawa nyo. Mas mahirap pa rin kalaban yung team kaysa sa isa.
Now this fast break of the game is brought to you by New Star. Win to the max. Baby steps for Imus Agimat. They would gladly take that basket from Junar Punzalan. Could this be the day for them inside the Paco Arena in Manila? 23-22. Next 3 games for Bicolandia. They will take on Sarangani, who, by the way, gave us such a nice match earlier against Quezon, so they would be more potent moving forward. Parañaque doesn't have Marky anymore, but you never know. Maybe what Marky left with him could actually pay forward as well.
Oh, and you know, with the game of John Udoba right now, it's just really playing brilliant basketball. Ang ganda ng tinatakbo nung Parañaque Patriots na yan.
It's 23-22. Burgos, nice spin and the finish. First 2 points in this game for the youngster. Over 2 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Russ Aniban against Justin Alfonso. Aniban recovers. That was a tough shot.
Makita mo talaga yung skill sets niya, bumabalik na eh. And when we started, he's not that fast. Tsaka wala off timing pa.
Well, Russ Aniban actually attributes all of his skills to his father. That's Daddy Ronel Aniban, as Shakalani scores inside. In the spirit of Father's Day, Ronel Aniban was actually a slasher back in his playing days in Tondo, sa mga panalay. He actually tried to influence his son, Russ, to be a point guard, but Aniban eventually found himself comfortable in that shooting guard position. But still, there's that respect from son to the father. So shout out again to Daddy Ronel, as this play of the game is brought to you by Buenas. Mukhang sa tatay niya nakuha yung kanyang move na yun. On the other end, Shakalanes was able to answer back.
As you can tell yung the way he plays. Talagang yung exposure niya sa basketball since childhood, malaki na.
Oo. Well, ikaw din naman, Coach Louie, your dad played basketball. So, kumbaga siya yung una mong coach.
Oo.
Now, we've had a lot of conversations about that as Shakalanes scores inside. Sometimes it becomes too much pressure. So it's also a challenge for the father on how to balance yourself in being a father and being a coach.
I think that's the key word there is you really need to put balance. In moderation lahat. Because number one, more importantly is you see them succeed. Pero you don't win games for them.
That's right.
Kasi ayun minsan nang nangyayari. Hindi na yung performance ng anak eh. Yung gusto nang manalo eh.
Oo.
And kailangan hero pa yung anak ko eh.
That's right. Tanungin ko sana kung ganun ka sa mga anak mo, kaso all girls eh. At walang basketball player, no? So far. Tingnan natin, baka may magbago. 28-27. Belated Happy Father's Day, by the way.
Yeah,
to all the fathers out there. Here's Russ Aniban. Tough pass. Bawi Kadiri is blocked by Charles Burgos. And here's Lordy Casajeros. Here's the lob onto RJ Deles. A scramble. And we're back with Imus. Punzalan on the move. Punzalan all the way. Yes, sir.
And again, that confidence came from that easy basket. Iba kasi yung ginagamit ka na medyo garbage time na eh. Pero right now, you know, yung basket mo, napaka-importante. Iba yung impact nun sa player.
29-28. Imus again with the advantage. Popovic, he's built his confidence already. And here's the recovery. Popovic again, yes. He's in double figures.
Now Imus up by 3 points.
This is their biggest lead. Inside scoring, deadlock at 22. RJ Deles for 3. That is good.
Every time na talaga nagtatreat itong Imus na makalayo, itong Bicol will answer back with a 3-pointer.
Punzalan. That 3 won't go. Rebound Casajeros. And here comes Rafi Reyes from one captain to the other. Deles is fouled. Again, Popovic was there. At the last second, he caught RJ Deles. So whistle was blown. And this 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Deles, by the way, hasn't shied away from shooting that 3. He attempted 9 times in the previous game, converting on 3.
And that one 3-point conversion, napaka-importante.
Oo.
Doon sa end game ng larong yun.
The numbers for RJ Deles, almost 11 points, almost 7 rebounds, 76% from the stripe.
I think it's just really the help. With RJ, he's doing his job.
Just like that.
Oo, kailangan lang talaga ng tulong.
Now again, we bring up the argument that we are still in that window for transactions. So trades, free agent signings could happen up until the end of this month. Let's see what Bicol can also do in this window. Same goes for Imus as Sumido turns around and scores.
Oh, that's a veteran move. And that's where you're gonna appreciate yung mga veterans. Na yung control nila sa finishes nila. Like that one.
RJ Deles is feeling it.
And that's up against 3 white shirts.
12 points already for RJ Deles in this game. And that's in 12 minutes of play. Let's see that move.
Miss. Offensive rebound and putback.
That's 3 offensive rebounds and 6 total boards for RJ Deles. Now let's go back to Andrea.
Coach Eric C. talked about the negative energy felt by the team. Siyempre dahil sa sunod-sunod nilang talo, hindi man sinasabi directly, ramdam niya yung pagiging down ng mga players by not showing up. Kumbaga, andun daw yung bigat sa katawan sa ensayo. But one great example that he gave to his team was that best player interview of Mark Pingris, wherein he said sa practice nag-uumpisa ang lahat. Which Coach Eric supported na kung siya nga, a big name in a winning team, ensayo at ensayo pa rin ang nasa isip. Paano pa tayong nagsisimula pa lang? And somehow that sparks something with his players because sometimes you need to give them inspiration. Migs, Coach Louie.
You mentioned, Coach Louie, that Coach Eric C. is a good youth coach.
Oo.
So that actually is also an applicable mindset in that context.
That's why I mentioned at the start when you asked me kung ano yung nakikita ko right now with both teams is, again, beating personal best. Breaking walls. Kasi yun yung importante sa kanila right now. And as an athlete, as a competitor, yung competitive fire in you, dapat yan, lagi yan no, sa highest level.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are things that you cannot control, especially losing, especially winning, hindi mo kontrolado yan. Pero yung effort mo every game, kontrolado mo yun. Dapat hindi yun mawala. And again, these are pro players. They have responsibilities to play at their best dun sa mga respective organizations nila.
It all starts there. Back to the action, 35-33. Rafi Reyes for 3. That's a second three-pointer in this game. 37-33. Make it 38-33. Nice response by Bicolandia after Imus built a three-point advantage. J.R. Sumido, no good. Ball tap. It's recovered by Wawi. And Kadir misses. Burgos on the run. Charles lost the ball, and he was fouled at the last second.
And you know, itong Imus, after getting their biggest lead at 3, itong Bicol biglang bumalik na sa laro.
Coach Eric C. not too happy with that previous sequence. He will challenge. Sumido also was very animated after the whistle was blown. Let's see if they have a case.
You know, sa akin kasi that's one thing. Coach's challenge, pag-usapan natin pagbalik.
Upon review, the challenge was inconclusive. Therefore, the challenge has been nullified.
Coach Louis Gonzalez wanted to mention something about challenges.
Yeah, it's para sa akin kasi it's really hard to challenge a foul. Kasi it was called already, and parang feeling ko na even if the challenge becomes successful, hindi ko pa rin makukuha yung possession eh. Kasi wala namang reversal ng call eh. Ang mawawala lang yung foul. Diba? And kasi coaches needs to be strategic when's the time to use it. Kasi it can be, kung magamit mo yung challenge mo na maayos, pwede yung +1 timeout pa sa huli.
Oh, speaking of a timeout, now we have a timeout after that free throw conversion. It is 40-33. We'll take another break. Nababalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. As we come to you live from the Paco Arena in Manila, Coach Eric C. and the rest of Imus are still looking for their first victory of the season, while Bicolandia is looking for its second straight at that.
No, back-to-back wins.
Imus, by the way, has a depleted lineup. They only have 10 available in today's game. So that would only mean that the window would be useful for them. They have roster spots available. Rojas, no good. Rebound, J.R. Sumido, forward pass onto Kobe Camacho. Here's Richard Popovich. The drive, the layup, and the conversion.
Yan. Again, you're gonna like yung style ng finish niya ni Richard Popovich, no? Yung control niya doon sa underhand layup niya. But that's a foul, clearly, by Wawi Kadir.
He pulled Charles Burgos. Okay. Let's see this conversion. Popovich in double figures in this game. And we have our lucky fan of the game, brought to you by Buenas.
Yeah, semi-hook shot, eh, no?
At least lumalabas na yung laro niya. Yung mahalaga. Eugene Gonzalez returns. And now, let's greet some people. Boss Voltaire, Ora is still watching. Shout out to Jonathan Sirote of the Philippine Coast Guard. Malimban and Paraiso as well. Are from PCG. Meron pa. Ayan na, sina Carlo De Chavez, Parillagas, and Kido Cabrera are also watching. And of course, Jordan Voltaire Ora is watching as well. Magandang gabi po sa inyo. I wonder what those three names could mean for Imus moving forward, as Lordy Casajeros just scored. I'm talking about Carlo De Chavez, Parillagas, and Kido Cabrera, by the way.
Definitely anything will be of help para dito sa Imus Agimat na team.
Yeah. Nice fast break opportunity. Casajeros hanging in the air. For those 2 points,
parang
also has a bonus
University of the East Warrior days ni Lordy yun.
Well, his shoes definitely fit the colors of UE. 5 points, almost 5 rebounds as well for him this season. But his free throw shooting hasn't been friendly. Aniban, nice feed, and Sumido was fouled.
Again, keeping it close, more importantly for Imus Agimat, kasi later on baka pagdating ng second half lumabas na yung Agimat eh.
I remember how he broke down the meaning of Agimat in the previous game of Imus.
So let's just call it charm.
Charm. Dati magic yung tawag
Magic.
natin dyan eh. Okay yun Charm. Let's see if they can charm their way to their first victory this season.
Baka lumabas yung kanilang lucky charm eh.
Sumido just converted. He's up to 6 points. The lead is 5. And that's a steal. Forward pass. J.R. Sumido feeling it. Nice spin.
And now lead down to 3.
Back and forth. And you know, it's turning out to be a beautiful day for Philippine basketball. We might actually have a blockbuster day.
Oo.
Might be 3 close games for us here inside the Paco Arena. After this, we will have Zamboanga versus Rizal, following the victory of Quezon versus Sarangani. But now, J.R. Sumido is giving us a show as they try to get their first victory versus Bicolandia. All right, let's see the next 3 games of Imus. So it's Zamboanga, Negros, and they would be the visitors to Mindoro on July 6. Wow, it's gonna be a journey for them.
Buti medyo malapit lang sa kanila.
Oo nga, in the south.
Pero again, tulad like Bicolandia will be playing against yung mga ka-division nila. Same schedule with Imus Agimat.
Which means, and Sedef brought this up yesterday, na pag-usapan nyo raw that winning against a co-division team is like getting 2 wins.
Oo, 2 wins talaga kasi lamang ka agad sa
Kapag may
wins,
tie-break.
tapos pag nagka-tie kayo, lamang ka agad sa tiebreaker.
Yes. And again, that might actually mean home court advantage eventually in the playoffs. Charles Burgos just scored. Actually, isa pa. Hindi lang win over the other. Yung point differential mo, kapag nagka 3-way or 4-way tie, that could be big.
Kasi if you're playing against the North, yung sa kabilang division, more importantly is for you just to get win. It doesn't matter. You lose, even if you lose big, it still doesn't matter.
Right.
Diba? Ang mabigat yung sa kagrupo mo.
It happened actually 2 years back in the North Division. Pasig, San Juan, and Pampanga, they were all tied in the standings. Pasig had the point differential to their favor, so they had the number 2 seed. Number 3 ang San Juan, number 4 ang Pampanga.
Oo, minsan kasi may mga rules talaga sa mga different tournaments na if there's a 3-way tie, yung highest quotient magbabay na, then the other 2, sila yung magpe-playoff.
Yes. Kapag ano yan, ligang may elimination dun sa 3 and 4 seed. And now,
and dito sa atin, all playoffs game, all ties will be played. Pero ang mabigat doon kasi, you get tired. Kasi dumadami yung laro mo. Yung nagpapahinga yung kalaban mo, pinag-aaralan ka, ikaw, lumalaban ka pa sa buhay mo.
and home court advantage, of course. You can't forget about that. 48-41. Rafi Reyes, 45 seconds remaining before halftime. It's Burgos who will fire. That's good.
What about Charles Burgos after that timeout?
(50-41) under 30 seconds. Sumido, that's a 3. 11 points for J.R. Sumido. Well on pace to surpass his average of 18. Rafi Reyes. These two teams are not wasting any time. Imus on the run. Nasino all the way.
Quick, that's quick.
6 seconds. Another possession. Alanes. There's the feed. Burgos couldn't score. There's the putback. And that's going to do it for our first half. 52-46.
Again, what a way to finish itong half natin for both teams. Went high up tempo, especially both teams scoring. And sa akin, ang napakataas nito if you talk about scoring in a half.
Well, let's see if this pace can continue in the second half. After all, Imus allows 101 points per game. And this is on pace for it. This is our halftime score brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX.
Welcome to Abra, mga kaliga. Ito ang Abra, ang probinsyang nasasakupan ng Cordillera Administrative Region na may lawak na 1,608 square miles. At ito ay may 27 munisipalidad. Isa na dito ang Bangged na siyang kapital ng Abra. Bakit nga ba Abra ang ipinangalan sa probinsyang ito?
Part kasi ng Ilocos to eh. Dati, ano siya, parang district ng Ilocos. So, ang daan dito no, yung Abra River coming from Vigan. So, opening, sabihin is Abre, opening. So, kaya Abra.
Ang Abra ay isang bulubunduking probinsya at ang isa sa pinagmamalaki nila ay ang Apaw Rolling Hills ng bayan ng Tineg. Ito ay nakamamanghang tanawin na maihahalin tulad sa New Zealand o Batanes.
Halos puro bundok ito. So merong part dito na grassy yung mga mountains. At dito nadadaanan, meron kasi kaming rock formation doon. So we had to look for other places na pwedeng daanan. So nakita namin to. Dahil barangay Apaw ang nakakasakop dito, which is nandun sa baba. Tinawag naming Apaw Rolling Hills. Kasi meron sa Batanes Rolling Hills. Wala kami maisip eh. Yun na lang, Apaw Rolling Hills na. Kaya awa ng Diyos, sumikat, napasikat ng mga vloggers, travel vloggers.
Mula sa Apaw Rolling Hills ay tumungo naman kami sa Blackstone Formation na dito pa rin matatagpuan sa bayan ng Tineg. Upang mapuntahan ang magandang lugar na ito, ay kailangan mong gumamit ng 4x4 na sasakyan. Sa halos 3 kilometrong biyahe, ayan at narating na din natin ang Blackstones Formation.
Pinagmamalaki po ng bayan ng Tineg po sa yung pinakauna po yung mga tourist spots po na pwedeng puntahan po ng mga iba't ibang turista po, tulad po ng Kaparakan Falls, and then dito po sa Apaw Rolling Hills, and then Blackstone po ng Apaw din po.
Mga kaliga, hindi lang yan dahil isa sa pangunahing produkto ng Abra ay ang Abel Iloco. Dito sa barangay Bulbulala, matatagpuan ang isang barangay na ang ikinabubuhay ay ang paghahabi.
Before po mag-umpisa na sa paghahabi, gawaing bahay po muna yung naasikaso namin. Kung ano lang po yung free time namin, natapos na po namin yung mga ginagawa namin dito sa bahay, saka po maghabi. Ganun po. Financially, malaki pong naitulong sa amin yung mga naghahabi po dito, mga nakapagparal na po sila ng mga anak nila, mga nakapagpatapos na po ng college, ganun po.
Dito sikat ang probinsya kaya ito ang pinangalan sa kanilang basketball team na Abra Weavers.
Abra Weavers, go, go, go lang!
O di ba? Nakakamangha talaga at di mo akalaing ang probinsyang ito ay may tinatagong yaman at ganda. Mga kaliga, for sure nabitin kayo sa ating gala. Kaya naman abangan ang atin pang mga susunod na lakad at kung ano-ano pa dito lang sa MPBL Extra.
It is halftime for Imus and Bicolandia. The score is 52-46 in favor of the Oragons. We've seen a nice exchange so far in this game. And so, now we present to you our numbers.
Yes, almost similar in terms of numbers. Imus, 19 out of 50. Actually, they have more field goals compared to Bicolandia. Shooting at 38%, 45% naman for Team Bicol. Rebounding, 34 Imus, 31 naman for Bicolandia. And this is, expect more high scoring because both teams are helping each other, especially coming from the bench. 21 bench points for Imus, 24 naman for Bicolandia, plus 6 lang in terms of fast break. Dahil ang magandang ginagawa ng Imus, every time they force a turnover versus the Bicolandia team, they were nako-convert nila into a fast break.
Well, let's see if things will continue to work out for Coach Eric C's squad. We did argue the name Agimat. charm or magic. Let's see if they would run out of that
Oo.
today's outing.
You know, as long as the energy stays, a little charm,
Yeah.
a little lucky charm, makakatulong yun. Baka mamaya makanakaw sila ng panalo dito.
Well, at least that guy is off to a great start. Richard Popovich is the leading scorer of Imus with 12. J.R. Sumido, as per usual, has 11. RJ Delis continues to be on a roll with 13 points to his name. But it's not just that. When it comes to RJ, he's capable of doing those things, a rebound and a feed, but a sorry miss for Rafi Reyes. Delis, by the way, has 8 boards and 4 dimes to his name. Lordy Casajeros. Casajeros escapes and scores.
Oo. And you know, being a player like Lordy, you know, how smart he is when he plays. Yung decision making at the end. So, yung mga yun, I was able to realize that i-push ko lang yung bola, then hanggang sa nagkaroon na siya ng opening for 2 points.
We have a substitution. Wawi Kadir returns for Eugene Gonzalez. We did say that it's not the deepest of benches in today's outing for Coach Eric C. As this free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. And so the rotation continues to move around quickly so he can preserve his players. Only 10 are available for Imus tonight.
And maganda, maging ready lang sila, no? Kasi alam mo, pag 10 na lang kayo, sigurado, hindi ka na mag-iisip kung magagamit ka ba o hindi.
Yeah, that's
diba?
a good argument. Gaganahan ka pa dapat lalo because you have a definite role for the game. As now Clint Nasino pushes. It's J.R. Sumido. Driving, leaning, and missing. Rebound Lordy. Bicolandia up by 6. Casajeros drives. Casajeros misses. Offensive rebound again. Burgos is fouled.
Oo, and continues to play well. And siguro nami-miss ng Bicol right now is yung contribution ni Chris Javier. Because he hasn't been that much of a factor in this game.
Let's see his numbers. Chris Javier. Only 4 points and 4 rebounds. That is a few, especially if you compare it to his previous game, where he had 13. And most of them, his scoring happened in the first 3 quarters.
Oo.
Missed by Burgos. Rebound, Popovich.
And only played 6 minutes. 6 minutes, 5 seconds to be exact.
So if you actually think about it, the 4 points and 4 rebounds in 6 minutes is decent.
Oo.
As now there's a foul called on Rafi Reyes off of that conversion by J.R. Sumido. Well, that was definitely a mismatch. So JR was able to take good advantage of it. Sumido is the 10th most used player in the MPBL, averaging 28 minutes per game.
And you know, kaya hindi mo na rin masisisi minsan si JR na nagpapahinga eh.
Oo.
Kasi imagine, you're playing defense and offensively, you're being defended well.
Last game, he shot the ball 24 times. It was much needed. That's a much needed bucket from Lordy Casajeros. 56-51, he's in double figures. Sumido at the corner, a good look. Short on his 3. Good effort by Wawi Kadir. Pass inside, Nasino to JR, Sumido.
You know, credit that to dun sa effort ni Kadir na to keep that ball alive for Imus.
And off of the steal, it's Popovich who goes all the way. And the lead is down to 1. 16 points for not Greg, but Richard Popovich.
Kakulay naman eh.
And again, he has been impressing us, especially in his last couple of outings. Let's hope he can continue. Aniban will drive. Aniban, no good. That was...
Yeah, ball slip.
Yeah, it looked awkward.
Yung angle kasi, no, emotion niya, palayo sa basket eh.
Uh-oh. But the good thing is they will have possession.
Oo. Pwede pa silang lumamang dito.
And they capitalize. Clint Nasino onto Richard Popovich.
8 on the shot clock.
He's playing differently. His body language is on another level. Talk about this guy, Richard Popovich.
Oh, you just have to take advantage of the situation. And again, the opportunity. Sigurado, that's why I told you kanina na ako malaki yung paniniwala ko that he'll end up on a bigger organization after the season.
Well, him asking for that isolation, capitalizing with that move, very impressive. And he's a lengthy guy, by the way. Also very athletic, certainly very useful for whatever contender he may join. That's a conversion for David Gabriel Velves, who did not see action in the first half. He ties the ball game up at 57. Free throw shooting above 50%. It's better percentage for Imus. Casino almost traveled. Recovery, Rasaniban. He attacks and
Good pass.
And there's the finish for Wawi Kadir. Onto the other end.
Good
Velves.
defense there by Popovich.
And that's what we have been arguing since the first half. He's been setting himself in good position to play defense. So he just has been called for fouls. And now, that was a sorry non-finish from Gobi Camacho.
And you're gonna appreciate because he's not afraid of sacrificing his body to do sa contact, di ba? Absorb yung contact eh.
So now, as an 8-second violation is called, can you break down to me what you think is the defensive ceiling for Richard Popovich?
Oh, this guy, as long as you have that courage, you're not afraid of yung pag-absorb ng mga contact na yan. He has a good foot speed.
Yeah.
Maganda yung lateral movement niya. And it's just a matter of time na now is adjusting. Then later on, mas mabigyan ng opportunity to makapaglaro sa magandang organization, magagamit itong player na ito.
Popovich, there's the confidence. That's a foul. Basket and one for Richard Popovich.
Kasi hindi na siya he plays decent. Hindi na malikot kasi minsan meron kami pinag-uusapan mga coaches na malikot po maglaro. Maraming unnecessary movement. He just plays with simplicity like on this one.
And the game has slowed down.
Oo. Tsaka yung finish na yun makes hindi yun madali.
And he continues to score, completing that three-point play. Popovich, by the way, is up to 21 points in this game with 5 rebounds and 4 assists.
Oo. And if you're gonna ask me if question ko if he still had a lot in his tank, mukhang marami pa.
Here he is once again, Popovich missing on his layup.
Like that guy.
How about Wawi Kadir extending the lead of Imus to 6. This is their biggest lead in this game. Deles to answer back. No good. Offensive rebound. Shaq Alanis will now slow down. Alanis down the middle. One-hander, that's good.
And Bicol itong Bicolandia team needs to change their mindset. Bigyan mo ng chance itong Imus Agimat. Kung gutom, kung sino mas gutom, siguro ito yung gutom.
And they finally get their first win. Aniba, nice feed. Gimpayan with a finish. There's the charm, there's the magic. Alive in the second half.
As long as you keep that fight within you, things will eventually fall into places. And that's what's happening right now for the Imus Agimat team.
How about the body languages of these players of Imus? Just gelling well together. Nice cut by Gimpayan off of that beautiful feed by Russ and Iban. The lead is back up to 6. Let's talk about Richard Popovich, who has impressed us all night long. He has 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists to his name. And we still have 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. How about 5 steals as well, Coach Louie?
Oo. Sa akin right now, this is gonna be a test of character for Richard Popovich na is he gonna be complacent na he has these numbers already? Or kasi feeling ko baka mabigyan pa siya ng mas maraming opportunity basta maglaro lang siya ng maglaro ng pukpok eh.
Right. And I can only imagine what this could also mean for J.R. Sumido, as the scoring in this quarter is 20-8. With Popovich emerging, Sumido will get much easier shots.
Totoo yan.
As Delis just scored inside. Oh, there's a breakaway. Popovich with the layup. 23 points for Richard Popovich. Shaq Alanis up top to Rafi Reyes. Back to Shaq. Nice fake. Alanis leans in. No basket. Rebound. Put back for Lordi. 12 points for Casajeros, and some extra motion happened. Shaq Alanis called for a tech by referee Julius Tikio. And so, Kobe Camacho will proceed to the line.
And sometimes if you are in this hole, ang hirap eh, you know, it's a winnable game for you. Tapos, yung kalaban mo, maganda yung nilalaro. Para mga at the moment, lahat ng tamang desisyon ginagawa nitong Imus Agimat.
And this is after Andrea told us that this is not just a want for a win. It's a need for a win.
Oo, for the Bicolandia.
Bicolandia.
Ayun yung ang instruction ni Coach Raymond eh.
The most winnable game that the MPBL can present to you. That's a miss by Wawi Kadir.
And he knows.
Yeah. Immediately ran back. I mean, I can feel for him as well because it's quite tiring what he continues to do as a big man for Imus.
And he's playing well as well. Easy shots, ang dami dahil he keeps on moving at the weak side. He gets open passes for easy layups.
Oh, nice turnaround jumper from Chris Javier. 6 points for him. He has to come alive. Under 4 minutes in the third. Richard Popovich. Drive and kick. Kobe.
Now look at Rojas now defending Richard Popovich.
Naasawa niya na.
Aasawahin mo na talaga. Kung ganyan ang nilalaro eh.
Well, they did force a miss. And here's Casajeros who hangs and misses. It's one guy ahead. Wawi Kadiro! Oh, my goodness. That was so unfortunate.
That's unlucky.
Man.
Alam mo yun, masyado ka nang open eh.
The pass was low, but then again, you were all alone.
That's big. Ang masakit yan kung papasok yung 3 points na yan.
There you go. It's like a 5-point swing. Shaq Alanis tying the ball game up at 69. And let's see, this will actually rejuvenate Bicolandia in this game. The body language wasn't too friendly for Imus as they approached this huddle. A nice shot by Shaq Alanis, who's also in double figures in tonight's outing.
And let's see if they will stay together, more importantly for Agimat right now, because they've been playing well. And yung itong sitwasyon, itong swing na to, dapat magsama-sama lang sila.
Now we're seeing the numbers of RJ Delis in this game. 15 and 10, a double-double. 4 assists, so it's quite far from a triple-double. But then again, we still have 13 minutes to go in this matchup. What matters the most is win number 2 for Bicolandia. Something that RJ Delis wasn't able to achieve last year. Gonzalez misses. Ball tapped and recovered by Shaq Alanis, who's fouled by Ross Aniban.
And good thing that Imus is not yet in the penalty. That was a good setup there for Gonzalez.
You're seeing Coach Eric C. very busy at the sideline. He's gone through a lot already in the 6th season of the MPBL, and the challenges continue. A lot of physicality inside. It's a double foul between Edsel Rojas and Miko Gimpayan. Now, Edsel surely has size advantage against Miko, but I wonder if Miko is actually used to all the physicality because of his brother, J-Mar Gimpayan, who, as we know, is one of the best rebounders that we have ever seen in the history of the MPBL.
I think it runs in the blood right now, especially you're already played a lot of games here in the MPBL, so most likely nakapag-adjust ka na eh.
Camacho bounces. The trailer is Gonzalez. Nice tap by Alanes. Numbers for Bicolandia. Ooh, unfortunate on the other end. Eye for an eye. The pass went too wide, and so it bounced to the line for RJ Deles.
Sayang, no? Back-to-back possessions for Gonzalez na he wasn't able to capitalize. Yeah, good thing for Imus. Hindi dalawang turnover din yung nangyari para dito sa Bicolandia.
Back to square one. Miko Gimpayan escapes and misses. Rebound of Vier. Forward pass. One guy up ahead. Rojas stops and scores. 4 points for Edsel. 71-69. Popovic. Great footwork. But that was such a nice challenge by Bicolandia. Forward pass. Rojas again. 2 free throws.
And I think that's one thing na kailangan gawin ng Bicolandia. Every time they get stopped, they need to run.
Now we're seeing this three-pointer by Shaq Alanes, and we have our lucky fan of the game brought to you by Buenas. Very supportive, but looking serious at the sideline. Madam. Punzalan returns, replacing Russ Aniban. Edsel Rojas at the stripe. First one is no good. Free throw shooting for Bicol, 10 out of 18, not the best of percentages. Another try.
There
1 out of 2. 72-69, under 2 minutes remaining in the third. Bobby Camacho. Up top, Punzalan to the left. Popovic for 3. Way off. Is he getting tired?
Meron na yan. Nararamdaman na yan.
But that was great effort by Rojas to throw the ball onto the body of Sumido. So it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow to Bicol. Popovic has played 26 minutes so far in this game.
And the way this game is being played, nakakapagod kasi takbuhan ng takbuhan.
Yeah. That's only a minute or 2 of rest for Richard in this game. Alfonso will lose space. There's Justin Alfonso, fresh from the US. Good to have him back in the MPBL. He can now be considered as one of our celebrity basketball players. Pero yan, artista, hindi sa Pilipinas. Artista sa US yan.
Sa US.
Ball out of bounds. Nakwento ko na ba sa'yo yan? Kung
Not
saan
yet.
ko siya napanood?
Oo, hindi pa.
Sa Disney Plus ko napanood yan.
Talaga?
Oh, in a series with John Stamos. It's a basketball series, and his role was a basketball player. Shaq Alanes for 3. Short, rebound Edsel. Rojas is blocked by Gimpayan, who had to let Edsel know about it. But there was a foul called.
May stare down pa si Gimpayan dun.
What was that about? And Rojas is also very much animated.
But I like how Gimpayan stand his ground versus the hefty Rojas.
Oh, he's been doing that all his life against this Kuya. As Rojas now shoots again from the line. First free throw is good. So Edsel is now pouring in the points. He has 6 in this ball game. Let's see his free throw shooting. Edsel Rojas. So this is his second trip at the stripe. 3 out of 4. Check that, 7 points now for Edsel Rojas. On the other end, Sumido is fouled.
Yeah, I don't know if nag-abot pa itong si Chris Javier and si Sumido for playing for the University of the East.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
We gotta confirm that. Hindi ko na sila naabutan eh. Actually, when I was courtside, panahon kasi ni na Alvin Pasol yun eh. Philip Manalang, Marco Layon. When I was courtside, they would bring in Chris Javier as like a mentor for those current collegiate players. So kuya na si Chris nung time na yun.
So I think most likely siguro, I don't know kung una si JR or ano, pero feeling ko nag-abot itong dalawang ito.
Let's see if we can confirm that later on. Alanes challenged by Popovich, 74-71, RJ Delis. He immediately fires and scores. Delis also has that bow and arrow celebration, much like the Inigo brothers at Paul Sanga, as J.R. Sumido scores.
And again, that crash board down low keeps on crashing.
That is what it's there for.
Bugbog na si Suzuki Avenis there. Buti na lang, muscular yan.
Oh, very witty, Louis Gonzalez. I'm proud of you for that. Okay yun na, okay yun na. That could be your best line today. J.R. Sumido converts on the stripe. Yes, 21 points. So there's a dynamic duo being formed by Imus. Punzalan, steal, and a foul. 2 more free throws.
May storyline na tayo in the first game. It was, we thought it's gonna be raining in Manila.
Yeah.
Diba?
Ngayon.
Pero this game, itong Imus only down by 3. Now we're down to the last 30 seconds ng third quarter.
First free throw is good for Junar Punzalan.
Ang laki talaga ng confidence na nakuha niya doon sa kanyang first shot open layup
He's been playing great defense. The pressure has been on quite lately. 1 out of 2 though.
Nabate.
See, the defense is all the way to the backcourt. Alfonso breaks down the press. Oh my goodness, what a move, but a sorry miss for Justin Alfonso. And Sumido's in trouble. That's a foul. That actually might have helped Bicolandia because there were a couple of Imus players up ahead for the fast break opportunity.
Pero penalty na rin sila. And, pero if you look at J.R. Sumido right now, medyo winded na
Let's see his minutes. Sumido is up to 17 minutes of play. So Popovich has gotten it worse in this game. But one might argue he actually has it better because this is their way of showing off to the MPBL how good they are. J.R. Sumido continuing to be efficient from the line. He's perfect. 9 out of 9. Almost a steal.
Yeah, Shaq will take this.
You knew it. A three-pointer for Shaq Alanes. Just had to step onto it. And so Bicolandia will end the third quarter with a 3-point advantage.
Yeah, so expect, the question right now is the energy for both teams ending this game. So sa akin, ayun yung mananalo dito.
Now we're gonna see some highlights of a big 3 for Bicolandia. Couple of top scorers, RJ Delis, Lordy Casajeros, and Shaq Alanes, 44 points combined. Delis leads the way with 18, Alanes with 15, and Casajeros has 12. I hope my math is correct. It might be wrong. Oh, only a +2 for Shaq Alanis. There you go. There's the confirmation. So he has 14, not 15. This third quarter score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Presenting our Suzuki muscular and sporty fans of the game, just like the Avenus, do more and achieve more with the muscular and sporty scooter from Suzuki, the Avenus. Oras na para magmotor. Let's reconfirm, the last jumper for Shaq Alanis was a three-pointer. So he's up to 15 points and Bicol is up by 3. Nice pass inside. Wawi Kadir will finish as we thank you for joining us. This is Mix Gomez at your service alongside Coach Louie Gonzalez and Andrea Endicio for your Blockbuster Thursday for the MPBL.
So yeah, if you look at the quarter scoring, all quarters mataas yung scoring natin, pero Imus 31 points compared to just 28 ng Bicolandia in that crucial third quarter.
Again, this is the golden opportunity for Imus to get its first win of the season, while Bicol is looking for back-to-back victories. Richard Popovich has already played 29 minutes in this game. Traveling violation on Shaq Alanis.
Pero kung di kaya nangyari yung unlucky break kay Wawi Kadir kanina, kamusta yung energy nung itong Imus Agimat, no?
We did see their body language drastically change as they were heading onto their huddle. But the good thing is, it's only a 3-point deficit. Punzalan feeling himself, driving and missing. That looked good though. Forward pass, Edsel Rojas, one guy to beat. Sorry, miss. Recovery for Bicol. Rojas will score.
And again, that is just pure strength from Edsel Rojas.
On the other end, it's pure skill from J.R. Sumido, scoring quickly.
Yeah, and that was against 3 blue shirts.
Rafi threw the ball away. 84-81, 8.5 minutes remaining. We're back with Richard Popovich. 23.7 rebounds, 4 dimes to his name, 5 steals as well. Punzalan. Oh, he lost the ball. No foul.
Yeah, he thought that Chris Javier will challenge him strong. Parang nakaharap lang na pull off yung chair niya.
Yeah. Quite weird that the big man would pull the chair against a small guy, but it worked. Rafi Reyes, Shaq Alanis. Getting it back, a 3-pointer. No good. Ball tap. Recovery for Russ Aniban. One guy to beat. Ooh, he lost the ball. Now it's Popovich to Sumido. Catch and fire. That's a 3. Tied ball game. Interior passing. That's not going to work for Bicolandia. Momentum Imus.
Yeah, Sumido open.
Aniban, JR, he just waited there by the 3-point line. Sumido.
Lefty against lefty.
Now it's Camacho. Straight away. Bombs away. Imus regaining the lead. 87-84. There's the answer. RJ Delis. 21 points for Bicol's team captain. And that's Delis's third three-pointer in this game, matching his output versus Bacolod City. Sumido is feeling it. Off to the right.
Going big.
Javier, forward pass. It's Rojas who will muscle his way through. Sorry, miss. Rebound, Popovich. Richard, there's the feed. Kobe, heat check. Yes!
He has that. He has that.
All his life, he has been known for his shooting. 7 points for Kobe Camacho. Pass inside. That's off of Richard Popovich.
And again, you're gonna give it to Coach Eric, see how he managed the playing time nitong mga players niya right now. And sa akin, yung 10 naglalaro right now, playing career games yung nakikita natin sa kanila.
Yes. Alanes, tough shot, no good. Rebound by Lordi.
That's a walk.
Clean challenge by Imus Agimat. With over 6 minutes to go, it's going to be one heck of a finish inside the Paco Arena. And this is only our second game following the victory in close fashion for Quezon against Sarangani. After this, we will have Zamboanga versus Rizal. Kobe Camacho, short. Rebound Sumido. Mid-range, yes. The Paul George of Imus coming alive once more.
Oo.
Sumido has 30 points, by the way. Rojas is fouled. Check that, it's Charles Burgos. For fouls on Wawi Kadir. Here come the gimmies for Charles Burgos. First one is no good. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. We're back with Ross Aniban, attacking immediately. What an escape by Ross Aniban.
Again, getting his confidence back. He's still working on yung weight niya. Pero again, sabi ko nga siya, naaalala ko na siya. Pag bumalik yung playing shape nito, mas lalabas yung galing nito ni Josh Aniban.
94-89, an answer from Shaq Alanes. He's up to 20 points in this game.
Wow.
What a duel.
Every time na talagang naglalaro yung mga teams natin nandun sa mababa no, sa standings, no? Ganitong kataas palagi yung nagiging scoring.
Well,
dahil they play loose. Diba?
And again, there's that mentality that this is a championship game.
Oo.
Coach Eric C. did want that mentality to be practiced by his players, as mentioned to us by Andrea. 94-90. Can they get their first win of the season? Under 5 minutes to go. Shaq Alanes. Down the middle. Drive and kick. Deles for three.
Short.
Way off. Another chance. RJ taking his time, and he scores. 23 points for RJ Deles. Aniban on the other end. Oh, nice block by RJ, and he got the ball. Takbuhan sa kabila. One guy up ahead. Shaq Alanes for two. He has 22 points. 94 all.
Ito lang yata yung game ng sa atin. Minsan lang mangyari ito sa MPBL. A lot of players scoring 20 points plus.
We have 4 players over 20 points. J.R. Sumido is over 30 points. He has 33. Popovich has 23. Deles has 23. Alanes with 22. My goodness. Shaq Alanes feeling it. Yes, no! In and out. It was in and out.
Naglinis muna.
But the good thing is, Lordi Casajeros was there. So he got the board and he got the foul.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting 3 minutes, 36 seconds.
By the way, I'd like to say that this is one of the games wherein if we could plead our case to everybody involved, that we could have 2 best players for a team. That could be good.
Can we do that?
That is our question. But again, we do not have the power to answer that question.
Okay.
97-96. Kobe Camacho driving. Ball went out of bounds. Under 3.5 to go. Coach Eric wants a timeout.
This is going to be a crucial one for Imus. Alam mo, makagawa si Coach Eric ng isang magandang baseline inbound plays dito. Ang ganda ng energy na ibibigay sa kanila.
This would be his second to the last timeout. We are back inside the Paco Arena in Manila, neutral ground, but we do have a decent amount of supporters inside our venue, rightfully so, because we've had a couple of good games already. Imus looking for the first win against Bicol, looking for back-to-back victories. Kobe Camacho, that's
Good
a foul.
move.
Basket and one.
Again, as doctors had ordered, talagang importante yung possession na yan for Agimat, and they did well.
Kobe Camacho, all of his field goals have come in this quarter. What a stint for him. So he is up to 9 points and 7 assists, by the way. They're doing this with only 10 players on the rotation.
Oo, tulungan lang talaga eh. And you know, ang tine-question natin yung energy, but you know, Popovich, kung ano na yung contribution niya offensively, again, buong-buo pa rin on the defensive end.
Here he is trying to stop Lordy Casajeros. 10 on the shot clock. Alanes for 3. Short. The lead is 4. Imus with possession. Richard Popovich. On to Kobe Camacho. Sumido. Needing a teammate, Kobe Camacho. 5 on the shot clock. Kobe still at it. Pass inside. 1
Great
second.
passing.
Aniban has to shoot. Short. Oh, nice save by Gonzalez. Pass inside. And there's a miss. Rebound Deles. He's on the move.
Yeah, transition defense is important. Again, they need to make Bicolandia buy time.
There's a foul. Bawi Kadir will now return for Eugene Gonzalez. We have a timeout. Let's take a short break. have our Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes enjoying the action alongside Executive Officer Joe Ramos. This is Mix Gomez, by the way, working alongside Coach Louis Gonzalez and Andrea Endicio. 100-96, that is the tally for Imus versus Bicolandia. Imus is on the brink of getting their first victory of the season. Casajeros turns around. Lordi, great patience. These last 2 minutes are brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX.
Yeah, Bicol can still be aggressive on the defense, but not on the act of shooting.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sumido almost made that shot. He was fouled though. You were just talking about it.
oh, right idea naman yung ginawa ni Edsel Rojas, but he needs to be smarter kasi doon talaga mapupunta sa free throw pag pinaul mo sa ganung sitwasyon eh.
And by the way, Sumido hasn't missed from the line.
Oh,
He's
eh.
10 out of 10.
He's number 1 in the league.
Yeah. His 80% free throw shooting would get higher. Make it 11 out of 11. 34 points for J.R. Sumido. And again, we're trying to make everybody understand we can't select 2 best players in one team. It's going to be tough. 101-98. Delis up top. Rafi Reyes. His three-pointer is
That's
good.
big.
That's his third 3 in this game. 101 all. Back to square one. 80 seconds to go. Kobe Camacho. Onto the left. Richard Popovich playing the game of his life. Blocked. Oh, great effort by RJ Delis, and he was fouled. We've seen 8 deadlocks and 14 lead changes. What a game it has been. Kadir will now foul out, which could be a big concern for Imus as they would go smaller.
And that leaves itong si Richard Popovich to play the 5 position.
Who checked in?
Himpayan.
That would really make them smaller. Sumido and Popovich are basically the 4 and 5 right now. They have a 1-3-1 zone. Delis onto Reyes. Inside, that's a layup for Shaq Alanis. What a big time play.
Big time play coming from big time player Shaq Alanis.
Shaq Alanis is also playing his best game in the season so far. He's up to 24 points, and he's the new leading scorer of Bicol, 1 point ahead of his team captain RJ Delis. More importantly, they have regained the lead 103-101 with 53 seconds to go. This would be the last timeout for Coach Eric C. We're back inside the Paco Arena in Manila for this thriller between Bicolandia and Imus. 52 seconds remaining. Bicol has 1 timeout. Imus has none. Sideline inbound for Kobe Camacho. They're looking for their first win of the season. Camacho needs a teammate. Popovich got it. Now it's back with Kobe. 10 on the shot clock. 2-man game. Camacho against Rojas. Camacho, step back 3, no good. What a rebound by Popovich. And here's JR, that's a foul. 3 free throws for JR Sumido. Poor closeout by Shaq Alanis, sending the league's best free throw shooter at the line. Sumido is 11 out of 12 from the stripe tonight. But we have a challenge first. Well, this, would you say, makes sense, this challenge?
Yeah, at this foul yun eh, kaya ang hirap. It's
Okay.
really hard to decide. That's why itong mga ref officials natin will make a crucial decision on this one.
The challenge was unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful challenge for Coach Raymond Valenzuela, Shaq Alanis, and the rest of Bicol. So that means they would burn their last time out, and 3 free throws would be given to JR Sumido.
Oo, so it's all about yung mga players' decision. So let's see this replay first. Yeah, there's body contact. And again, it's giving respect to dun sa cylinder nung shooter. So last 38 seconds left. Both teams, no more timeouts. Tingnan natin who will take the lead in terms of who will call the right plays, who will make the right decisions.
JR Sumido making his 12th free throw tonight, and he has now achieved a new MPBL career high of 35 points. He also has 10 rebounds, by the way. Only 1 miss from the stripe after 13 tries. 13 out of 14 now. It's 3 free throws.
Parang ang titignan ko pa sa free throws ni JR, kung sumasaya, kung tumatama ba sa ring eh.
Oh,
net.
yeah, that's a good point. Look at him. Very confident at the line. 3 out of 3. It's a 1-point advantage for Imus.
Imus already in the penalty.
35 seconds to go. Rojas on the move. Edsel escapes. Lead back with Bicol. 105-104. A 4-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Sumido will attack. Sumido feeds. Popovic. No good.
That's unlucky break. Do they need to
Casajeros.
foul?
Now it's Alanis with 12 seconds to go. Almost a steal. No foul. We play on. 3-on-1. Casajeros. Deles. And there's the foul. 2 free throws for RJ with 5 seconds to go. Aniban will now foul out. This would be a big escape if Bicol continues to take care of this advantage and eventually win. But then again, 5 seconds is a lifetime in basketball. Even though Imus doesn't have a timeout remaining. We've seen it before, Coach Louie.
Oo naman. And again, crucial free throws right now because they need to make both and to make it mas safe. Kasi iba yung 2 seconds left, 1 second left eh.
Yeah.
Wala nang timeout eh. Pero this is still 5 seconds.
First free throw is good for
Decent
RJ
shot pa ito.
Deles. He's 5 out of 6 from the stripe. Deles has a big time double-double in this matchup. 16 rebounds and 5 assists to complement his scoring. He goes 2 out of 2. The lead is 3. 107-104. 5 seconds to go. Kobe Camacho. Forward pass. That is a steal. And that's going to do it. What an escape for Bicolandia. And they get their second straight victory.
Yes, congratulations to the Bicolandia. Back-to-back wins. But then again, congratulations also for the Imus Agimat because we've seen flashes kay out from this team. Alam mo,
Yes.
the fight within them. They know that this is a winnable game for them. And they showed heart in this game.
Well, this should be their best game of the season. Talking about Imus, they go down to 0-14. We've seen career performances from J.R. Sumido at 37 and Richard Popovich at 23 points. But on the other hand, how about the performances of Shakalanes, who had 24 points, and RJ Delis? Again, very impressive for his squad. So he finishes with 26 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 assists as well.
Talking about stepping up, yung talagang yung mga veterans talaga nila really had step up in this game. It's not an easy one for them. A lot of adversities from the first quarter to the fourth quarter, up and down, lead changes. Wow.
This final score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. And for the second straight game, we have the same best player for the Bicolandia Uragons. The guy who has been fighting with all of his heart and soul since last year. It is RJ Delis, who is with Andrea Endicio.
First of all, congratulations, RJ. Back-to-back wins para sa Bicol and also back-to-back best player recognition para sa'yo. What does this say about you, your performance, and your contribution para sa team ninyo?
Siguro like the first game, collective effort to. I'm not doing this alone. I have my teammates who are fantastic teammates na tumutulong, na accept nila yung mga role nila, and it makes it easier for me to play knowing the fact na nandun sila sa likod ko.
Both of your wins, dikit yung naging laban. Na same with the last game against Bacolod. Nanalo kayo by 1 point. Now, nanalo kayo by 3 points. What kept you guys in the game hanggang dulo?
I think we just need to work on our finishing sa game. I think na mga small little details, I think we need to fix para it doesn't come as crucial na ganun sa end game.
And what can you say about your teammates in this game?
I love my teammates. I love Bicol, I love Albay. Sok, thank you guys for supporting us na andyan po kayo. Thank you for being there for us.
Alright, meron ka bang gustong batiin o pasalamatan?
Yeah, I wanna thank you sa lahat nagsusupport po sa amin. I wanna thank MPBL, I wanna thank sila Boss Brian, sila Shawarma Shack, Accelerated, sila Boss Cyril sa Masambong. I want to say thank you sa lahat ng suporta dyan, sa lahat ng fans dito. Thank you na nandun po kayo para sa amin, and hopefully more wins to come for Bicol.
Alright, thank you so much. Once again, that is RJ Delis, our Buenas player of the game, who just gave us a double-double performance. Back to you guys.
What a performance in back-to-back fashion for RJ Delis. He played 35 minutes in order to get that 3-point victory for Bicolandia against Imus Aguimat. Big shout out to both teams for giving us a masterful game, but we're not yet done for your MPBL Thursday. Up next, we have the Zamboanga Master Sardines taking on the Rizal Golden Coolers. Thank you for joining us in our second game. For Andrea Endicio and Coach Louie Gonzalez, my name is Mix Gomez, at magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.